Hi, this is Doug Tabor with DougTabor.com with this week's installment of Book Remedy, addressing life and business issues one book at a time. And this week's topic is networking. The name of the book, Dig Your Well Before You're Thirsty by Harvey Mackay. This book was published in 1997, and for those of you who've never heard of Harvey Mackay, he's a New York Times best-selling author, wrote a very popular business book in the 90s called Swim with the Sharks Without Being Eaten Alive. He owns a envelope factory in Minnesota that employs, I believe, over 500 people, as well as he is a very sought after business and motivational speaker. And Harvey's big thought in this book is in business and in life, one of your most valuable assets is the network of people who you've built relationships with. And some of the supporting ideas that he goes into, first off, his description of a network is an organized collection of your personal contacts and their personal contacts. The key here being organized. Harvey talks about continuously updating and maintaining his Rolodex. Of course, these days we're not using Rolodexes as much, but we do have contact management software. We have customer relationship or CRM software. I use Salesforce.com. It's the same concept. The bottom line is all this information that you collect, you want to go ahead and store it somewhere. You certainly don't want to try to trust your memory. The nice thing is the next time you meet with that person that's in your network, you'll know where you picked up or where you left off, and you'll be able to pick up the conversation as if it was yesterday. Also, he talks about joining various groups. There's a lot of groups out there. Some of the tried and true are the Toastmasters, Chambers of Commerce, alumni associations, but these days we also have other avenues. We have meetup.com. We have the internet that will allow us to tap into all sorts of different groups where we can meet people that have like interests that we have, also meet our target audience. So we have an opportunity to get out there and network with a lot of different individuals. A couple of quotes I really liked in this book. The first is, in networking, you're only as good as what you give away. Harvey talks a lot about giving. He talks a lot about giving first. Another one of his quotes, it's better to give before you receive. And he talks about favors going back and forth, but he really makes a strong point that it's always best to serve people first. And another quote that I really like that I have written down in here is actually a quote by Muhammad Ali. He talks about Muhammad Ali, and there's a cool story about Ali in here. But Ali's quote is, "Service to others is the rent each of us should pay for room here on earth." And I really dug that quote. Another quote he talks about is, in networking, it's worth some expense to keep an old customer because it costs so much to gain a new one. And that always rings true. It always is a lot easier to maintain and satisfy your current customers, your current relationships, than it is to actually go out and go through the energy and the time of building new relationships. So take care of those current and past customers while you're out there building new contacts. This book's about 310 pages long. There's a lot of stories in it. It definitely has a lot of different examples of some of the networking that Harvey's done over his lifetime. However, if, in my opinion, you're a beginner or you're just getting into business and you're building new relationships, this book would be a great stepping stone for you to get an idea of how to get out there and build your network. I took away the fact that I haven't been networking enough over the last 12 months, and it makes me realize that I need to get back out there and start networking again, especially since I'm in a new city. So if you're interested, Dig Your Well Before You're Thirsty. It's a great networking book. You can pick it up on Amazon for about 12 bucks. That's how much I paid for this hardcover copy. It came in about 3 weeks ago. With that, hope you have a wonderful week, and I look forward to next week with the next book remedy. Take care.